What is up, guys? We start the video at the Dream Factory. Dub Customs, welcome back to the channel and welcome to my Lamborghini LP640. Nope, this is not the car going on the road trip because over the next couple of weeks it is going in there. And the reason that I call that place the Dream Factory is because, well, if I was to order this car from new 10 years ago when I really started dreaming about owning this car, then I wouldn't have spec'd it like this. But the guys at Dub Customs can recreate what I would have spec'd it from Lamborghini Pangborn, although that didn't exist, so it would have been Lamborghini London. We start the road trip here because I'm handing the keys over to the guys at Dub Customs. Then I need to shoot home, pack my stuff, get it in the R8, go and pick up Mr. Archie Hamilton, and then get cracking down to Stuttgart so we can team up with the guys at RaceChip because we're collecting a car that the R8 is going to go head to head with. So we start very, very strongly in the road trip and the vlogs. Goodbye, Lamborghini. It has been a pleasure to own you for the last week or so. Now it's going to spend 2 weeks here at Dub Customs. So let's get back home. Oh, the window's up. Damn it. I've also left nose lift up because there is a little indent there that is not good for supercars, and this is incredibly low. What is up, guys? Welcome to the middle of France at a petrol station with the atomic teal R8 RWS Spyder. This is our first stop. We got up at the crack of dawn, 4 AM, and we are now here somewhere mid-east of France as we make our way to Stuttgart. The last time that I was in Europe, I took the C63 to Spa, the Nürburgring, and down to Stuttgart to RaceChip, where they converted my 476 C63 AMG to 625 brake horsepower. Now RaceChip this time have got a car for me to drive. This is a car that behind the scenes, I haven't been too vocal about trying to drive this car, but I've been eager to get behind the wheel of the new HYUNDAI i30N. They've just bought one and they've made Hyundai's first hot hatch even hotter with a bunch of modifications, a new exhaust system and their RaceChip. So we're going to be making a beeline in the R8 to RaceChip to drive their new Hyundai i30N. This is the first time that I've ever driven that car. Archie's a little bit off camera on the phone having a very serious discussion, but I'm very excited. I have made it! I am back down at RaceChip. It is so cool to be back on familiar roads, and yes, it is quite a long drive, around 7 hours from Calais down to the RaceChip headquarters, but I'm back and it feels like yesterday that I was here with my C63 and we're now here with the atomic teal R8. This performed very well, but there will be separate videos talking about just how good this car is on road trips after that. One of the main questions that you guys ask me when you slide into my DMs on Instagram is, as you're about to purchase the RaceChip products, you ask whether it is actually worth it. Did it really make a difference on my C63? And every single passenger that I took out in that car was blown away by the torque delivery. It just pulled like a train. And that engine is designed perfectly for the RaceChip upgrades, but that is not the only upgrade that is on that car. It's had lowering springs, it's had new tyres, it's got OZ wheels, it's had a downpipe which works perfectly with the RaceChip, eking out around 30% extra performance. So that is a 275 brake horsepower car with around 350 Newton meters of torque. RaceChip boosts that to 320 brake horsepower and 530 Newton meters of torque. So what is going to happen is I'm going to get Daniel on camera, collect the keys, then he's going to take me out in that car so that I can experience it from a passenger's point of view, and then I'm going to drive it. And I think this is the ultimate test just to show you guys how insane RaceChip is in a hot hatch like that. So I'm going to go and knock on the door, get the keys, get Daniel, and then let's go for a drive, because whilst the weather is as good as it is out here, for some reason the south of Germany always has good weather. The roads are amazing, so it is perfect playground for that car. Right, okay, here we go. We need to go. I'm lost already. You know where we're going, right?
Yeah.
To the good road.
Yeah. To the good, yeah.
Did I just hear rev match as well? Has it got auto rev matching?
It does, and an anti-lag system as well. If you go into N mode, you get a anti-lag system as well.
Okay, I'm gonna like this car because manuals are great in this kind of package with the amount of power that you've got. But I find, like, if you've got the rev matching too, then you've got the best of both worlds of a semi-automatic paddle gearbox, but the sort of more engaging side to driving. In a car this size with this much power, manual's more fun, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And am I right in saying that most of the torque now comes through the mid-range, which just sort of propels the car forward and pulls it like a train?
Yeah, that's how the tune was developed actually.
Okay.
So the most torque will come in low and mid RPM ranges and low ranges.
Okay. And how long does it take for you to develop a tune specific to a car? Because obviously you must have worked quite hard and long on this car, but it's still a fairly new car.
It is. It actually depends on the engine.
Okay.
Some developments are a little bit faster than the other ones.
Yeah.
But particular for this car, we started in February actually.
Oh wow, okay.
We got one of the first ones and developed the tune on that, and then we got this one. So we developed the tune actually on several cars. Not just one.
Okay, so not actually on this car. The cars that you developed on were actually stock, whereas this one has got a downpipe, which makes everything more free-flowing.
Yeah.
Actually works better with the tune.
Definitely, we installed an HRS downpipe.
Yeah.
Which
HJS.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cool thing is the downpipe is legal. They're doing the certification right now for it. So you can install it. Also, German guys drivers can install it, and it's completely legal.
Okay.
No check engine lights and stuff like that, which is awesome.
That's awesome because my CCC3 had downpipes, not really legal, but that also helped the tune on the AMG for us to get the 625.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, there's a pop on the upshift. Jeez. Oh, here we go. We've got the sign that says we can go up to 100 kilometers an hour. Oh, this sounds so good, and it is actually seriously quick the way that it picks speed. Oh yeah, what gear are we in there? It's still going.
As I said, it can be a little bit bumpy.
I was trying to look down at the gear that you're going in because you're still putting your foot down and you're going. It's almost like the chip has its own characteristic. The car has a character, but then I still feel like there's the classic RaceChip pull that you get through the mid-range of torque delivery, like an additional torque to the car.
It makes the car a little bit more aggressive in lower and mid-range.
Yeah. Let's give it a go. Oh! Those pops and bangs like a machine gun. Oh man, the steering's a lot more direct than I was expecting. Oh, the pops and the bangs, and you don't even need to heel and toe. price is hardcore. If you consider the value of this car around 50% of the C63, the amount that you're getting for your money in one of these is far greater than the C63. Oh man, and I'm in 4th gear now and it's just carrying through the revs. Jesus Christ. I kind of want to drive a stock car now just to really see how much more mental this car is, because I knew the difference in the C63. I drove it into your workshop stock and drove it out with the RaceChip tune, and the difference was huge. So I reckon if I was, I've done it the wrong way around, I think, because I was so excited to drive this car. The stock car is going to be boring in comparison.
For sure. I mean, you can switch it to bypass, so you. Oh
yeah, I can actually turn the chip. I don't want to turn the chip off though. What's the point?
You can do it for like half an hour to be able to compare it.
Yeah.
But it makes a huge difference.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that is a very, very, very fun package. The wheelbase, the gearbox, the power delivery, and like I was saying, the characteristic that RaceChip has is it's just got this train-like pull that just continues through all of the rev range. And it's the mid-range in this that is truly, truly spectacular. With the C63, it was quite similar, but it just was so aggressive. And the low end, it spun the wheels up. 625 brake horsepower is a lot for any car to handle through the rear wheels. But this is so nimble, and it is that package. It's just a small hot hatch. It's the right amount of power through the manual gearbox, the auto rev matching. I think this is one of the best manual cars that I've driven, and on that road, a load of fun. But tomorrow, the real challenge takes place, because that is going head to head with the R8 RWS Spyder, and we're taking it to a very special road in the Austrian Alps. Nothing like those roads over there. We have no idea what the weather's going to be. Who knows? Maybe it is true you don't need a supercar to have fun on road trips. I can tell you one thing, that is definitely going to be more practical than the R8, but we find out tomorrow. I'm now going to go back to the hotel, tell Archie how much fun he missed out on, and then give him a kick. But thank you very much, RaceChip, to allow me to drive this car and collect it so that we can take it on the road tomorrow to the Austrian Alps. I can't wait to get the R8 there, but I think that with the pops and bangs is going to be... it's going to be quite tight, actually. Hello, mate. You should see what we did.
Is it fun?
It was so good.
What did you do?
Front wheel drive, manual gearbox,
yeah.
Auto rev matching, so like I didn't have to heel and toe.
Because you can't.
So I'm going to go back to my hotel room. I just thought I'd tell you that I had a sick afternoon. It was much better that you weren't there. And
I've just made a sick video, so get out.
I will see you guys very soon. Where's the light? There. See you later, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Head into the link in the description so you can check out RaceChip and see whether they do magic for your car. I will see you very soon. Take care. Goodbye.